I recently read a quote that spoke volumes to me, and it was the simplest thing I've ever read. Nothing will change if nothing changes. Today I want to talk to you about some more changes that I'm going to be making in my routine. So if you guys were wondering what I'm doing, what am I up to now? What are these goals for February? What's going to change and what's going to stay exactly the same? We're going to get into it. So let's jump into this. Hi friends, welcome. My name is Danielle. This is Daniela Diaries, and we inspire to be inspiring, okay? I am trying to inspire you to be the very best version of yourself, whatever version that may be. It is to be the ultimate glow-up version of you, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, to basically heal and repair you from the inside out and to be the very best version of you. I'm not saying to be like me or to be like Sue or Sally, but to be like you, but the most elevated, leveled up version of that person. And here is where we really deep dive and try to be her. That's what we are inspiring here on Daniela Diaries. If you're new here, hi, how are you? Please stick around and subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up and leave a nice comment down below to help YouTube kind of push this video out there so we can meet more like-minded individuals and grow our little corner of the internet, because this is truly a safe place for everyone to come and to find safety and love and acceptance from all of us, because we are all on the very same journey and we all want the very best for one another. So with that being said, let's get into the nitty-gritty of things. Things are changing, but that's just life, right? So I know I've been doing some changes, a lot of changes, and you guys have probably got whiplash from all the changes videos that I've been doing, but nonetheless, we have to still keep changing and keep evolving and leveling up, because nothing will change if nothing changes, right? So what are we going to be doing differently? So I talked about it on Instagram and I kind of mentioned it on this over this last week. I have been kind of doing some thinking on kind of where I'm at right now, right? And I am on this fitness journey, so I've showed pictures, kind of what I'm doing, who I'm trying to look like, and what body type I am trying to achieve. So with that comes a lot of work, right? I can't just like sit on the couch and hope that I'm gonna grow killer quads and, you know, enhance my lats and all this stuff. I have to put in the work. And I've said this before, and I kind of want to reiterate this and just say it again, maybe for the people in the back to hear. I know the way that I'm eating is not for everyone. I also know that the way that I'm eating might be a little intimidating to some people who've been in a calorie deficit and who've been, you know, going without certain food groups. And yes, it is intimidating. Yes, it's a whole new learning curve. And yes, it can be hard to transition. I've struggled. I'm getting a lot better, but it is a struggle. You cannot eat like me if you don't work out like me. Not trying to have like a chip on my shoulder, but I truly work out very, very, very hard. I work out 5 to 6 days a week, lifting heavy weights 5 to 6 days a week, doing 5 to 6 days of cardio a week. Like, I am in this to win this. Like, I have a goal, I have a mindset, and what do they say? Like, once I get like these ideas, I'm like a dog with a bone. Like, I am not giving that up. This is what I want to do. My mind is set, my eyes on the prize, and there's tunnel vision, okay? So I have been working out at Planet Fitness South for quite some time. I really do like Planet Fitness. I love the location because it's very, very close to my house. I like to get up early and just go to the gym before I take my kids to school, because I felt that like after I took the girls to school, it got really, really crowded in there and I couldn't get to any of the machines. Now, I do see a lot of people's Planet Fitnesses and no one's is like mine. Mine is very small. We have very limited equipment, okay? It's in a shopping plaza. It's not a huge gym, but it has a nice purpose. And it's clean and, you know, like I said, location, price, all the stuff. More than recently, and this isn't, I'm not like bashing any people who are just going to the gym or anything like that, but I will say probably since about November, I've noticed that a lot of new people have been going, and a lot of things have been happening there that I'm like, this is kind of garbage. So there's been a lot of like people, because with Planet Fitness, you're able to bring a person with you every time you come. And I feel like a lot of people are hosting like workout groups in the gym. Like with their like private, like they have like a private person and they're hosting whole group workout sessions. So they're monopolizing the whole area in the back. So they're doing like circuit training. So I can't get on any machines. So, and I have like very limited time because I have to be home by a certain time. So I've been struggling with that. There's been a lot of people like taking weights, and there's equipment's been missing. A lot of people have been fighting. I don't know if it's because of like recent mandates here, but it's been a lot of like things going on, and I don't have equipment there. There's certain machines that I look for to use for certain exercises, and they're not there. And I try to make do with what I can, but I'm kind of at the point where I'm outgrowing it for my needs. And like I said, I pay, you know, and it's been a lot. There's been like a lot of fights going on. So I have been recently looking into a lot of other facilities in my area. There was another gym that is a lot bigger down the street, and I was actually going to go there, and then there was a shooting inside the gym. So I was like, never mind. So I'm not going to go there. And then I was going to go to the gym that my dad's at, and that's, I could just do that one after I take the kids to school. But their equipment's all missing. It's like their free weights have been stolen throughout like this whole 2-year process. So my dad's actually leaving that gym. So I was like, okay, can't go there. So I ended up finding a smaller independent gym, and this is kind of where like the IFBB pros go, like Olympians train there. Like this is legit, okay? And I was like, my dad knows the guy, my dad knows a couple people who are there, and he's like, let's go check it out, you know? So I ended up going. My dad was supposed to go with me, and he didn't. And I just want to tell you guys, like, I was so proud of myself, because as confident, I guess, as it should seem, because I'm like on a camera in front of the internet, on like to the world, I'm still in a small room in my basement, and there's no one here. So essentially when I'm filming these videos, I don't see that there's 60,000+ people who are going to watch it. It's just me, myself, and I just kind of publish and just like cross my fingers, right? So I'm very I'm very quiet. I'm kind of an introvert, and I get very nervous. Like I like to have somebody with me when I go to stuff, okay? Especially when I was going to this gym. I was really nervous, like really nervous. So I go, it's in the back by these factories. I pull up in there, and it is like legit a warehouse full of heavy duty equipment. And it had every machine. So I went in there, and they were super nice. It was like, and it wasn't like a bro gym, you know, or anything like that. They were super welcoming and everything. And they're like, hey, what's going on, you know? And I was like, hey, I just want to kind of take a look. And they're like, sure, walk around. And Leo was like, maybe they don't have weights small enough for you. And I was like, so I did like measurements. I checked everything out. I was like, cool, everything I need is here. Everything that I want to use is here. Stuff that I've seen that I've even thought about using yet is here. Like there is not one machine here that I never would want to try or would want to try later on. I mean, if I ever did want to become a competitor, at this point I do not, but if I did, they have like posing training, they do like the airbrush, I mean, like John Cena, Jay Cutler, TT Fletcher, like they were all in this gym at one point. The whole thing is going to change now. My whole routine is going to absolutely change, because this gym doesn't even open till 6:30, so everything is going to have to change. So what is going to change? I'm going to start having to go to the gym after I take the kids to school. I really would like to try sleeping in a little bit later. I definitely feel like I am not getting enough rest. I do go to sleep early, like around 8:30, but I don't sleep through the night. Like I'll wake up at 2, and then I like fall asleep again like 2:30, then I'm up again around like 4. So I'm hoping to get like better sleep. I'm going to start trying to take some melatonin at night to help me with my sleep. Or if you guys have any recommendations to help me get better sleep at night, please let me know. Honestly guys, since I work out, I don't even really drink coffee anymore. Like I only drink coffee on my rest days because I have a pre-workout in the morning. So I know it's not caffeine that's causing these issues, so it's kind of crazy. And then I also ordered a treadmill, and I've talked to you guys about this, and I'm going to show you guys the picture. It hasn't came yet. It was actually supposed to be here today or yesterday, and I was actually going to include like setup and everything of this. I am going to include it for you guys when it gets here and kind of give you an overview, because I don't want to tell you guys to waste your money if it's crap, you know what I mean? But this is the one I have, and it is from, or I ordered, and it's from the Sunny Health and Fitness. It is a foldable manual walking treadmill. So this is what it looks like. There we go. That's what it looks like. It's like super, I don't know, can we scroll? It's not super fancy, okay? Like, this is what it looks like. It just, you have it to do the things, you know? Yeah, it's super small. Like I said, it was $157, and I actually had I had a couple gift cards, so I actually applied some gift cards to it, and I ended up not even paying that much for it. So I save gift cards all the time. But so I ordered that, and it's, you know, you kind of keep it going. So what I want to do now is I want to start doing fasted cardio in the morning, and then doing a quick 10-minute warm up at the gym when I get there on like a treadmill or something, and then just finishing up with a little bit post-workout, maybe 10 minutes, just to kind of bring down my heart rate and cool off. But I want to do my cardio first thing in the morning fasted for more of a fat loss result. Also, I have to get 10,000 steps in a day. If I come short to that, I can use that treadmill for that reason. Also, if I am only doing cardio only days, I could just take a rest day. But Sandra did send me a new program that I'm going to start in February, along with this new gym, because that's when I'm going to start that. And I believe my first day there is going to be January 30th, which is a Monday. And it's going to be with the fasted cardio. I'm going to start, like, I'm going to have to redo my whole morning routine. I'm going to film it. We're going to go through it all together, but I actually have to like write it down, and I have to like start executing it to make sure I have it under control. And I have to do 10,000 steps, and then my workout days are going to go from 6 days a week to 5. So I'll have just 5 days of lifting with cardio and 2 off days. And I'm hoping that my off days are going to be, most likely they're going to be Wednesdays and Saturdays. I like working out on Sundays, so it doesn't bother me. So doing that, as far as eating, it's going to stay completely the same. I will say this, that I have noticed, I'm going to pop up my updated picture for this week, and I actually lost like 1.5 pounds this week. I've been sitting like 170, like I told you, like 176, 178, and today I was like 175.2 or something. Been sitting there for a minute. I haven't been below 176 in a while, so that 175 I was like, that's sweet, and I'm on my period, so that's saying a lot. I definitely noticed a lot of, like, my midsection has definitely leaned out a lot. I have been really implementing schedule timing on my meals. Now, I know this isn't realistic for somebody who's like working, if you're a nurse or something like this, because I've worked in that field and I know you're running, but eating schedule has really helped me. Also, I have been waking up every morning and pre-planning my meals, and I track them all in my FitnessPal. So before I even get up and start eating, I have everything planned out. So all my macros are accounted for, and we're doing really well. I'm limiting, I've pretty much eliminated cheeses and like dairy from my diet right now, just because I just can't. I have a lot of issues with self-control with those, so I just don't even have them. But I've been eating a lot of greens. You know, you guys I've seen a lot of comments where people are saying processed food. I eat a lot of processed food now because of like rice cakes and sourdough bread or Rice Krispies. And it was funny enough, I was actually talking to Sandra about it, and if you look at the ingredients comparison to a Rice Krispie, like, you know, not the one with the sugar and all that stuff, just the plain, it is the cleanest form of cereal. It's literally like popped rice. If you look at like a keto cereal, it's like the ingredients go on, you know. Same thing with sourdough bread, you know. You're looking at sourdough bread and it's the ultimate villain because it's sourdough bread, but it's literally a fresh baked bread from a bakery, in opposed to a low carb wrap where it's lab created. So just because it's something, like, I felt like a lot of people were hyper focusing on things that they couldn't eat because they felt that they weren't keto, instead of the things that they could have eaten and why I'm choosing to eat those things. You know what I mean? Again, not bashing keto. I think it's really well. And I do want to reiterate this. Leo does still follow a keto diet. He still has pre-existing, you know, underlying borderline health issues that we have to watch, and he has to feed his body to make sure he doesn't end up on medication. And that's why I use keto for him. I use it more as a therapeutic response because I don't want my husband on metformin. I don't want him on high blood pressure medication, because here's the thing about chronic illnesses. Chronic illnesses with the use of long-term medication will result in more chronic conditions. Yeah. That's why, and not to get like big conspiracy theorists or anything like this, but I've worked in healthcare. I have a degree in science. I worked elbow to elbow with the doctors. I know what I'm talking about. And the best way to treat your body is you are what you eat. And I don't want him on it. If all else failed and his blood pressure is through the roof and we can't bring it down, yes, I want him to be on something because I don't want him to have a stroke. But if I can, you know, heal him inside out with food and proper nutrition and exercise and avoid that, then that's what we will do. Okay, so that's where I don't want people to get the idea just because I don't follow it, I think it's a horrible way of eating. No, it's just not where I don't need it, but he does. So that's why he does it and I don't. And we all coincide perfectly in marital bliss. I mean, truthfully, it's fine. So yeah, we're gonna keep going on the eating. Meal prepping has been what's been saving us. I don't know why I waited so long. I think it's because I've never made as much food as I do on Sundays, and it's really helped us, even with the kids. Like, everybody is truly benefiting from the massive meal preps I've done on Sunday. So I want to keep kind of filming those too, and kind of just doing like daily vlogs of like what I'm cooking on Sundays, so you guys can kind of see what we're making. I'm doing, like, this week we're gonna do like some tilapia and some shrimp. I'm gonna do some ground beef and some chicken. And it's, you know, and I season it differently. You can season it, make and go whatever way. So, and then I prep a bunch of veggies so you're able to grow in there. Even like my kids are eating cucumbers and carrots and tomatoes, and like they're having little, you know, little veggie trays and stuff like that that are just out of the fridge, fresh, ready for them to go. So it's been truly beneficial to everybody in the house, and I'm really excited to see that. So yeah, we're gonna do the fasted cardio. We're gonna start our workouts later on in the day. I did order some new stuff. I ordered a pair of new gym shoes for lifting. I got some like high top, I showed it in a reel, just some high top Nikes to help with lifting, so I could have, you're supposed to use like, either people work out in like their bare feet or they'll use like a flat shoe, a Converse or something like that. Converse are so expensive right now, honey. Like, I don't know, they're super trendy, so I was not gonna pay $90 for some Converse, and I don't like them anyways. They hurt my feet. So I just got these ones just to help keep my feet so I'm not like pushing forward. I got a new gym bag. Oh, okay, I do want to say this too, because but I want to reiterate this too, that it's not for the purpose that you guys think. I did order a waist trainer from Squeeze Me Skinny. This is the one that Sandra had, but I got the waist trainer for the purpose as almost like a belt for lifting weights, because I have no abdominal strength, okay? And when I noticed that when I was lifting, I was using my core and I was putting too much strain on my lower back, and it's been killing me. So it was not for the purpose of waist training, but more of a purpose to support my lower back and to keep my core in. That's it. And it did help me because I did do it with a back day the other day, and I felt so much, I felt good. Like, my posture was better, my form was better, my stomach was in better. It was actually even recommended to me from one of my doctors that, like, hey, you know what, you need something to hold your stomach in while you're working out, because you're going to get a hernia because of the 4th degree separation that I do have with my abdominal muscles. All right, sorry about that. My battery died, and Rhea just texted me. If you didn't know, my daughter Rhea, she's my oldest daughter. She is in, it's called speech, which is like competitive speaking, but it's almost like the theatrical speaking too, like where you have to like memorize and like present a speech or a topic. And anyways, she's in the regional team right now, so she's at one of like the biggest competitions before they could figure out if they go to like semi and then to state, I guess. So she's like been keeping us updated. So I feel really bad for my girl because she was only able to do half of her freshman year, and then school was remote for her sophomore year. So this is like her first full year of high school, and she's a junior. So I'm trying to like hope that she gets all the experiences where she can. But nonetheless, just give Ray a little thumbs up, okay? Okay. So yeah, I did order that waist trainer. Now, I wasn't even going to say anything because I was actually talking to Leo and he's like, don't even tell him. Like, you don't got to tell him everything. But I was like, but I feel like if there's somebody out there who does have those same issues, then I feel like it could be beneficial. Now, I will say that this isn't, I'm not like corset training where I'm trying to like crack my ribs in half and all this other stuff. I'm not doing all that. That's not where I'm going. I don't want to do that, okay? I'm just doing it more for the lower back support because my core strength and my muscles are so separated, and the diastasis recti is so severe. I don't have any, I don't have that core strength, and because of my weak core, it causes a lot of pressure on my back. So that's kind of where it was. And I was actually going to get one of the power lifter belts, and I was actually talking to a couple people too, and they were like, well, what about your stomach? And I was like, that's a good point. You know, like what's going to keep my gut in? And my ortho was the one who was like, hey, have you thought about using one of those like waist trainers, but not for that other reason? And I was like, that's kind of a good idea. And it actually says it on there. So anyways, I got the Squeeze Me Skinny one. I used Sandra's code. I want to say it's called Macro Queen on there. And I think it's like 10% off, but it worked. They were really nice. I've only used it once so far, so we'll see how it goes, but definitely implementing that to help with my form and prevent any type of injury because I don't want to get hurt and I don't want to be out. So make sure you guys are warming up, you're listening to your body, you know, you're using proper form, proper technique, and just take it easy, okay? No one's seen how heavy your weights are. Nobody cares, to be honest. They're in their own thing. So yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. I have to change up my whole routine. My whole routine is gonna have to change right now. I'm hoping to sleep in a little bit later. I'm hoping to, like I said, my goal is to maybe be up by like 5:30, 5 o'clock. I mean, it doesn't seem like that late for a lot of people, but that's late for me. And 5 o'clock, and then do my fasted cardio at like 5:30, and then start my day on from there. So like by 6 o'clock, I'll do my 30 minutes of fasted cardio already be done. I can have, you know, my cup of coffee or whatever, and I probably wouldn't even have a cup of coffee. Get up, do my my stretches and my journaling, and kind of get the house ready, get my kids up, kind of have a slower morning, get the kids off to school. On the way from school, I could have my rice cake with my peanut butter, my pre-workout, go to the gym, get my workout done, and then I could be home by 10 o'clock in the morning. That's the goal, to be home by 10 a.m. so I could start work by like 10:30, 11 o'clock. That's the goal. I would love to know how you guys are doing. I was thoroughly surprised and happy with the positive outcome on my last update video when I talked about kind of the food issues that I've been having. I thought I was going to get a lot of blowback, and I honestly wasn't even going to, I was going to decide not to upload that video. But I was thoroughly surprised with the support I've gotten, and I'm really happy to see that, you know, so many people are open to trying different things. I think that's really wonderful. And it's really wonderful to see that there's people out there who, even though they're not doing what I'm doing, that they are still good friends and good people and supporting me in my own journeys and my own endeavors. So it was really nice to see, guys. So thank you. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Look out for more routines. February is gonna be freaking awesome. February is gonna be so awesome. I'm so excited for it. And I think we're gonna have some epic moves coming this way. I think so, yes. All right, I'm out of here. If you guys are new, stick around, hang out. It's a good place to be. We're real friends around here. If you guys have been rocking with me, I love you guys. Thank you for sticking by me. Thank you for being friends. And you guys mean the absolute world to me. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye, friends.